Hi, this is Eve Tibbs, and I'd like to invite you to a short course in Orthodox Theology, beginning Wednesday, May 12th and continuing for 6 weeks via Zoom. You might be asking yourself, why might I be interested in studying Eastern Orthodox theology? For one thing, this is not your typical Bible study class or even a lecture on spirituality. But some of the ideas behind what we believe and why we do certain things might be unfamiliar to you. This might be reason enough to come and take this class. When the very popular Bible Answer Man, Hank Hanegraaff, became Orthodox in 2017, a lot of non-Orthodox people increased their interest in Orthodox theology. In this course, we'll explore some of those differences and also some of the differences between Eastern and Western Christian ideas. They're not the same. For the next minute and a half, I'm going to give you a quick background on what is unique about it. Well, there are about 2.1 billion Christians in the world today. You may not realize that there are 47,000 Christian denominations. 47,000 Protestant Christian denominations. But after Roman Catholicism, the Orthodox Church represents the second largest Christian group in the world with about 300 million. Now here's a map of the ancient Christian world. For the first 1,000 years of Christian history, there was only one church. There were 5 ancient Christian sees or centers of Christianity, including the Latin-speaking West, or the Roman Patriarchate, and the rest of the Christian world was the Greek-speaking East: Jerusalem, Antioch, Alexandria, Constantinople. Around 1054 AD, there was a split, and it had to do with the theological issue and also the rise of the papacy. We'll talk about this in the class. And at that point, it's appropriate to say that the Latin-speaking West becomes the Roman Catholic Church. About 500 years later, we know that Martin Luther, an Augustinian monk, visits Rome, and he didn't like what he saw there, and so he posts 95 theses for reform on the door of the Church of Wittenberg, Germany. Luther proposes new ideas, new dogmas, as do the subsequent reformers, John Calvin, Menno Simmons, and the rise of the Church of England and John Wesley and Methodism. You might not be aware that Martin Luther said the Greeks are the most Christian people and the best followers of the gospel on earth. Of course, he was angry with Rome at the time. Nevertheless, he said it. My point in mentioning this is that the Protestant Reformation comes from the Western side of church history, from the Latin Roman Catholic side of church history. The Orthodox Church is still over here in the East. All those patriarchates are still intact. And there's been a very different history and also very different theology. It hasn't been a reaction against Roman Catholicism. Orthodox theology is pre-Reformation. But sometimes we Orthodox don't know our own theology well enough to know the difference. This course will help with that. It'll kind of be like a tour bus going through scripture, history, concepts, and people from an Eastern Orthodox perspective. And we'll even have one session entirely on Orthodox icons. There is no textbook, there are no tests, there is no homework, but I do have a supplemental reading book for anybody who's interested in reading more deeply in that which we discuss in the class meetings. So although you'll need to register through Zoom, you can still drop in on any one of the 6 sessions. Hope you can join us for a short course in Orthodox theology beginning Wednesday, May 12th.